Hello everyone, I am Shalini Joshi Amdagni, and in this video I am talking about key questions to help decode your chronic pain. Basically, key questions that can help you understand what is at the root of chronic pain. Now, if you're in chronic pain and if you've been reading my book or being part of this YouTube channel, I've often said that chronic pain is a multi-layered problem. And if you keep addressing chronic pain just at the physical level, getting the physiotherapy, ultrasound therapy, getting the medications, massages, and just addressing it from a physical aspect, then you don't get the lasting relief that you look for, because it is multi-layered. And that's why often the doctors will say everything is fine, everything's okay. And even though you're in pain and you're not okay, they check you and they say everything's fine, because the pain is, inside. And if you're not able to address that, then you don't get the lasting relief that you're looking for. In this video, I want to share with you step by step how you can get to the root of the chronic pain. So in my book, Instant Pain Relief, which is all about healing chronic pain step by step, I share with you in one of the chapters on page 166, if you have the book, 10 key questions that can help you uncover the root cause. And so what I thought I would do is I'm going to do a series of 10 videos. This is video number 1 to help you decode the root issue of chronic pain. And it could be you could find the answers in all the different aspects that we address. So the first question that you can ask yourself to help decode the root cause of your chronic pain is a very simple question. It is, where do you feel the pain right now? That means, what is the location of your chronic pain? I know it doesn't seem like the most profound question, but it gives clues. Pain in different parts of your body leaves clues. So if you have a headache, that's a different message than if you have knee pain. And if you have a shoulder pain, it's a completely different message than if you have lower back pain. Or if you have upper back pain, that's a different message than the lower back pain. And if you have my book, I have a chapter at the back of the book, I've marked it here, called Metaphorically Understanding Chronic Pain. And so there are different, and I share with you what the shoulder means and what the message in the lower back is, or what the message in the upper back is. So for example, right now, let's say that the location of your chronic pain is the knees, okay? It could be the left knee, it could be the right knee. And what clues can you get about your chronic pain from the knee pain, the location? Well, as mentioned in the book, the knees are about, the knees have a technical function, which is they help you bend, they help you change position. You wouldn't be able to sit up or stand up if you were sitting if it wasn't with the help of your knees. So knees need to be flexible so that you can stand, you can sit, you can move, you can dance, you can be flexible, right? So what is I'm getting to the knees, ankle. I am okay, I think I've gone, I've done it from head to toe. Never mind. So the knees are all about bending. The knees are about bending with the changes. The knees are about being flexible. The knees are about not being stiff, okay? So when you have a knee pain and you've been trying all the different things, you've done the physiotherapy, you've done an operation probably, and maybe you've got great results and maybe the pain has come back. In either case, if you have knee pain, you want to ask yourself, where am I being stiff in my relationships, in my communication? What are the changes that have been hard to bend with? Am I bending with the changes in my life? There's been so much change over the past few years with the pandemic and like so much that's been going on. And we've been impacted personally, financially, in the work, with loved ones, and so you want to ask yourself, what are the changes that have been going on in my life that have been hard to accept, that have been hard to bend with? Where am I not being flexible and going with the flow? Where am I resisting and being stiff and not going with the flow? So when you have a knee pain and you know that the location of your pain is your knee, just not just, you can get deeper clues as you ask yourself these deeper questions. And I know I've been doing this for the past 15 years with hundreds and hundreds of people. So while if you're new here, this might seem like the weirdest thing, as you be open and willing to go deeper and dive deeper, because your body speaks your mind. Your body is a reflection of what's going on inside of you mentally, emotionally, spiritually. And so if you are open to diving deeper and asking yourself those questions and journaling them and writing down what are the changes that have been going on in my life that have been hard to accept, you will start uncovering the mental, emotional causes that are contributing to your chronic pain. And then you can use the tapping. So for example, if you have knee pain, we're sticking with the knee pain example, I would first, uncover and ask myself all those questions, and then I would do the tapping. And I would say, even though I've been having all these changes in my life that have been so hard to accept, and I would get really specific with the tapping about exactly what those changes are. Maybe I, lost my job. Maybe I lost a loved one, and that's really been hard to accept. It could be a gazillion things for each one. It's a very personal experience. And so I would say, even though it's been hard to accept that, blah, 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 I deeply and completely love, forgive, and accept myself. And then I would tap all these changes that have been so hard to accept, all this pain in my knee that is letting me know it's been really hard to accept all these changes, and all the areas where I feel I just can't go with the flow. It's really hard to accept all that's been going on. I don't feel flexible. I don't feel like I can accept all that's happened. All these feelings that I have, I release and clear and let them go. So I would do the tapping, addressing what I uncovered about these from these key questions, and then tap on that. And that is one way to address a layer of the root cause of chronic pain. And so I hope that it makes sense. I will be going through the different questions, but this was the top question and the simplest question that you can ask yourself that gives clues. And if you want, my book is available on Kindle, and it's available on Amazon, and you can get all the messages, whether it's starting from the head to the eyes to the ears to the nose to the shoulders to the stomach, to all the different parts of the body, and what pain in these parts of the body mean metaphorically. And so that will help you get to know your body better and not see pain as just, something wrong with the body, but see it as a communication of your body to you about what's going on inside of you. So I hope this was helpful. And if you have questions, please leave them in the comments below, and I will be sure to address them and help you decode the chronic pain that you have. And stay tuned for the next key question that we're going to be looking at to uncover and get to the root of chronic pain so that you can heal it from the root and experience lasting relief. So thank you for joining me. I hope this was helpful, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.